Hey guys, this is Raghu Reddy here, and welcome to the number one show for financial advisors. On this episode, I have an awesome guest, and her name is Gina. Gina, welcome to the show.
Hi, Raghu.
Hi, thanks for being on the show. So, Gina, where are you located?
I'm in Manila, in the Philippines.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So, what do you do, Gina?
I'm a financial advisor. I help families. I help parents particularly to protect their children and their families just in case sad things or bad things happen to them.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So, since how many years have you been doing this awesome work?
I started as a part-time financial advisor in 2011, and then in 2017, I decided to do this full-time.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So, so many years of outstanding service. So, how has your journey been for all these years?
It has been very interesting, especially this last year because it's like totally different. We had to do everything differently because of lockdown and this coronavirus. So it's something that's continuous learning, and it's still exciting after all these years.
Awesome, awesome, fantastic, fantastic. You see, when you came into the field, I'm sure you faced a lot of struggle initially. So, how did you overcome the struggle?
By asking for help, when I was starting, I had to ask for advice from several people, not just my immediate supervisor. And if it's one, or I also learned that sometimes you have to develop your own style and you have to find a mentor whom appeals to you, who may be a mentor whom you admire, whom you have the same style. So it helps to ask different kinds of people, all sorts of people for help.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, what made you to become a financial advisor? How did you come into this field?
It started more than 20 years ago. I got my first life insurance right after college when I was in my first job. And then fast forward to almost 20 years later, I got a call from my unit manager, Lynn Ordiales. She called me. She said, I'm your new advisor. Your advisor, has left, for another country. And then the next thing I knew, I was already reviewing for the licensing exam. So I don't know what she did. I don't know. It was something I was curious at first. I was just curious about it. And then it just took a life of its own. I didn't think I would last this long, but like I said, it's still exciting and it's still interesting.
Fantastic, fantastic. You see, because of the COVID crisis, a lot of things has changed. The marketplace has changed, the economy has changed, and definitely the future is not going to be like the past. So the question is, how are you geared up to meet the new challenges in the future and serve your clients better?
I learned early on that I cannot do things the way I was doing it. I cannot resist technology, whether I like it or not. I have to embrace social media, digital marketing, and finding new ways to connect with people online.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. So, Gina, what's your personal vision for the future?
I'd like to help more people. I'd like to tell them about my story. I've gone through quite a bit, and I've learned from it, and I've learned the value of having life insurance. So I'd like to tell more people my story, and I feel that's the best way to help them, so that so that they can protect themselves, and at the same time, maybe in the near future I can become a manager, have people under me so that we're able to help more people, so that I can hopefully teach them and influence them and tell them my story so that they also can tell other people their story so that we can help more people,
Wow,
more
fantastic,
families.
fantastic, fantastic. So, what's your story that you want to share?
About more than a year ago, my husband passed away suddenly. He wasn't even sick. He was very healthy. He was an athlete. And, he was my first claim. So it was very painful. But, I didn't expect my first claim would be my husband. So it was difficult, but I've learned that you cannot really be over-insured. There's no such thing as I already have one, I already have two, and it's so hard to pay for more. So this is what I want to tell people. I mean, even if times are hard and then sometimes you find it difficult to squeeze in an additional payment for this, for insurance, it's always a good idea just to get it because you never know. I know that it's the last thing we want to think about, but I don't. It's something that you will never regret.
If you have to give an advice to a newcomer to the field, what would be your advice?
I'll tell them just to stay at it. It may not be easy sometimes. There are so many challenges, and there will be times when you feel like giving up. It really will boil down to what you want, what you want for yourself and why are you doing this? And if you're able to answer that question, then maybe you'll stay longer. And also focus on the more of the advantages rather than the disadvantages of a job. So you focus on the freedom that it gives you, the freedom to make your own time. So even if there are challenges, at least, you get to spend more time with your loved ones, your family, and you get to help them in case there's an emergency. So those are the advantages of having your own time, being a financial advisor, aside from helping people, of course.
That's right. Fantastic advice there. Fantastic, fantastic. So, is there a particular segment of market that you serve, a niche that you serve?
I notice that I tend to attract parents with young children, just like myself, because I'm also at that stage. So we more or less have the same priorities. We have the same vision. We have the same purpose. So a lot of parents. And at the same time, I'm also a little older. So people my age who would like to also prepare for the future, for their retirement. Hopefully not so soon, but we're also in that stage.
Well, fantastic, fantastic. So, Gina, if someone wants to reach out for your services, how they can get in touch with you?
I'm on Facebook and I'm also on LinkedIn. So please get in touch anytime.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Gina, it was really wonderful having this conversation with you, learning about your story of how you became a financial advisor and your journey and such a difference that you're making out there in the world. And I wish you all the very best to grow yourself bigger and stronger and to reach out to more people and make a difference in their lives. I wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Raghu.
Thank you for being on the show.